I was just sort of schmoozing. I mean, the biggest thing is actually having them, you know, how do I word this? Pretty much giving us their word that our union would be the union that will legitimize within sanitation because we want to be the only union that's pretty much certified by the government, right? We don't want 30 fucking unions down there. It gets too messy.
Yeah, actually, speaking of that, so there's a fella named Arthur. I
Yeah,
believe.
the guy's a joke.
Yeah, he and I have like a pretty positive relationship, and he does the other union. Um, during AU, they have a pretty big presence, I would say, during AU.
Uh huh.
So I was actually, because I didn't realize that he was running that one. So I actually approached him about, our union, right? And he was like, "Oh well, I'm doing the other one." But he was talking to me about how he wanted to potentially merge the unions. I don't know if that's something that you're interested in.
I mean, it's something I'd be interested in, depending on how valid, you know, what he's saying is. You know what I mean?
They're pretty small, but they're a very dedicated crew. I actually like I actually quite like Arthur. I don't really trust Arthur so much, but I like him in that he uh he is very much constantly like trying to teach new people like how to do stuff. Like he's very
Hmm.
involved with helping people get into sanitation, which I think is really nice. I think it's a nice thing that he's doing that. Um, but yeah,
I mean, listen, that doesn't sound like that sounds like a positive. I mean, if you have a solid relationship with a guy and he wants to merge, having more of a presence is never a bad thing, especially having more people that work for the union.
yeah.
But like you said, right? I wouldn't trust the guy, and just kind of keep that always in the back of your mind when you're dealing with him. You know?
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. I'll chit chat with him again later on and see what he sort of says again. Um, but yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that. I don't know when the mayoral team is all set up and everything, and the council's in place. I can't imagine that they would want to sanctify like 60 bloody unions. It's very all over the place.
Yeah, I don't think they would, but that also means there's a chance that we aren't legitimized, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Maybe even having him merge is good because it gets rid of the competition.
Well, that was kind of my thought about it. To be honest with you, uh, I think because listen, like right now, right, like it's all blue hats. It's very dominated by blue hats. Then
Yeah,
during AU, it's not so
it's
much.
probably
I've been
it's
trying
probably
to,
yellow. Yeah.
yeah, I've been trying to get more people like joining up and stuff. But the presence have been there with the other crew, so it's gonna take a little bit longer.
Yeah, so fuck it. Let's do a power play. Have this guy fucking merge.
Mhm.
I mean, you have a good relationship with him. See what terms he wants. Obviously, try to not try to make sure that you always have the leverage, right?
Mhm.
And then once we're legitimized, then we have pretty much all the power because people won't really have a choice at that point, right? If they want to be a part of the union, they got to be a part of that union because it's the only union that's legitimized by the government.
Mhm. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, sorry, sorry, I don't mean to talk your ear off.
No,
I
you're
just
good. I'm loving this. Hey, this shit is music to my fucking ears. We're finally get to work together. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying this a lot.
yeah. Okay.